I'm Aaron Gallo.
I'm Marty Hogan.
And I'm Eric Berry.
And we're from the Starfleet Escape podcast. And you're listening to another great Four-Eyed Radio product. For more shows, check out foureyedradio.com.
It's your good pal, Steve-O from the Four-Eyed Radio Network. I'm here to talk to you about a wonderful designer we all know, Revenge Lover. Illustrates and designs that fit your personality. For samples and inquiries, please visit revengelover.com. And just do yourself a favor and tell him Steve-O sent you. I know it really doesn't count for anything, but, I mean, come on. Who are you gonna trust? You gonna trust somebody else? No, you're gonna trust me, Steve-O. Because, face it, I'm awesome.
Hey everybody, what's happening? Welcome back. Another week of Appropriately Inappropriate. Another week, I should say another episode. I always say another week. We're not on for a full week. We're on for just one episode each week. Thanks for coming back and listening. Appreciate it. Sorry, I missed y'all last week. Hope you enjoyed the midweek episode of me and my son. That was super impromptu. We were just in the office fixing something. And I've tried to do an episode with him before, Nance. And I'd hit record and I'd ask him a question and he would just like mime his answers.
Sign language?
Yeah. And then this time he was like, I want to do it. I want to mess around and talk on there. These things are super squeaky.
I know, sorry.
That the mics are on.
Do you think it helped that he didn't know he was going to do it?
Maybe.
I think when they know they're going to do it, they kind of get in their head and they get all nervous.
Yeah. So, but he was cool. He was excited. He listened back to it.
Cute.
And he was like, I should have told funnier jokes. yeah, you should have.
He's already a little comedian. He's already criticizing himself. Make him feel really bad about it. Give him a light when he's not good.
Yeah. So that the light would just be on. Like, did you hear the jokes at the end?
Knock, knock.
No, I'm just kidding. He's cool. He's funny. Don't judge him on that episode. But yeah, guys, follow me on Twitter at I am Kevin Elliot. I am Kevin Elliot. Show. I just said it for the laughing here is our guest Marcelino Crossman. We'll just bring him in now. What's up, buddy?
What's going on?
What are you laughing at?
Just crack me up like I am Kevin Elliot.
In case you didn't know how to spell
Is that Elliot with two L's?
No,
like,
it's two L's, one T. But
and one M.
The way I said it, I felt like I didn't say it right. I am Kevin Elliot. I felt like I said I'm. Like, I'm the whatever, guys. Just don't follow me on Twitter. Do you know what?
Oh, wait.
Do your own thing.
I have yet to update my Instagram, but I just did. So on Instagram at Garrigus.
Congrats, man. Nance. Follow Nance. Marcelino, where can people catch you?
Facebook. Marcelino Crossman II. I'm the only one. If you put it in there, I'm the only one, because my father's like, fuck Facebook.
Cool, dude. That's cool. I wish my dad was like that. My dad trolls every account of mine, and I have to, I'll put something on there specifically knowing that he's going to say something to me.
Yeah.
And when he does, I'm like, I told you to fucking stop. Like, you can follow, but don't bring up anything.
This was a trap.
And he's like, I don't, because he always says, I don't follow anymore. I don't whatever. But then I'll do somewhere he can't bite his tongue. He has to say something. And every time he does. Love you, Pops.
I think we need to get him and Brayden in here, because they both can be on the show. Like, all your people.
I don't know. My dad's been asking every week.
Just let him come on.
See, I'm glad you said your people. Not you people. Why is that even a thing? Like, I don't even like when people say that, and black people are like, "What do you mean you people?" It's like everybody says you people, right?
You people is whoever's sitting in front of me that I'm talking to.
Exactly.
That's who you people
I never
is.
saw it as a.
I don't know if I've ever said that
I don't know why, but all of a sudden, like in the last few years or so, when people are like you people. It's like, you just been like, you black people are fucking arrogant.
Just assume I'm talking to you guys.
Exactly.
Like, you people.
Where can people find you shows-wise? You got anything coming up?
Actually, next weekend, next Saturday night, it's the day before my birthday, I'm headlining the Speakeasy Lounge over in Scottsdale. So it's on Scottsdale Road, like north of Old Scottsdale. So like just north enough,
just north of Chaparral,
douchebags, like just south enough that it's not too overly priced.
All right,
so
sounds like a perfect place.
Exactly, but I'll be there for an 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock show. You can look it up at the think it's speakeasylounge.com or something like that. I'll look at it on my phone again. But yeah, you can get tickets off of there. But it should be a really great show. It's my birthday.
Cool,
So
man.
I'm
Happy
showing
birthday.
out.
Happy early birthday.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, man. And you're one of the funny dudes around, so people should definitely go and check out Mr. Crossman the second headlining. So you have a son. Is he a third?
No.
Why not?
Sorry.
Because I had to end it with this. You can only be two Marcelino Crossman. Like,
Okay, did you have a good reason? I'm asking
yes.
for a reason.
I
not
will
being
tell
mean.
you right now. My middle name is Alfredo.
Oh, no.
You're not even Italian, or are you?
Marcelino Alfredo
You must
Crossman
be.
the second. No, I'm not.
That's a super Italian
Yeah.
name
It
the whole
sounds
way.
Italian, but it's actually Hispanic. Marcelino. And then Alfredo.
What are
Alfredo
you?
is actually a very Hispanic name. So there's like 20 Alfredos in my family. My father's Panamanian. So my mother,
What's that?
she loved him, apparently.
Ah.
And she's like, oh, we're going to make him a second. Not a junior.
Right.
The second.
Well, my husband's a second, and we are not doing that to our son.
That's
because
what I said,
He
dude.
is. I asked him. I'm like, do you want to do it? And he's like, no. Very against it.
It ends right here.
That's what he
It
said
ends
too.
here. We're starting a new path. So
That's
my
what
son
he
is
said,
Malik.
too.
Malik Xavier Crossman.
Oh, he
That's a
sounds
cool
smart.
name, dude. That's a pretty badass
Well,
name.
I wanted him to have an X name, so we had to agree on this first name with Malik, but I really wanted to name him Xerxes.
What's that?
Xerxes?
Xerxes.
Yeah.
Xerxes. I know people saw, what was that, 300?
I never saw it.
Oh,
What?
the fighting.
Yeah.
Jim from The Office is in it, right? He's like 300, the fighting movie.
I know Gerard something.
Butler.
No, yeah, is it Butler?
Yeah.
I was going to say Depardieu. I know he's French, right? They're all the same guy. But no, Xerxes, and I looked it up too because I was like, oh, it means ruler amongst heroes. It's actually one of my favorite songs from, it's either Deftones or, what's the other one? Come back to me. Come back to me. But it was like a cool, and they were like, And I told my mother, she's
circle
like,
back.
there's no way my grandson's named Xerxes, so
I think
forget
it's
that.
cool.
So
That is cool.
Xavier, so he's an X-Man. So
That's cool.
That
I
was
tried
the,
to name my
the
son
next
after
best
superheroes,
thing.
so who knows?
Are you in superheroes?
Hell yeah.
You are?
Oh, dude, comic books was my thing, man.
No shit?
No shit.
What if you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Superpower. See, that's a tough one. Like,
You can only have
because
one.
most people go super strength or like super speed. I think it would have to be like Professor X's, like being able to control people and read
Dude.
minds. Because then nobody can bullshit you.
Yeah.
You know what people think is funny. So you know everybody's sense of humor as soon as you walk
You
in
know
the
how your
room.
set's gonna go
And you're like,
before it
everything
even
I say is going to be funny because I know you're going to laugh. If you're not laughing, you're bullshitting yourself.
That's a cool one.
So I would go with that, yeah.
All right. What would you have, Nance?
Oh, I would shoot a laser out of my hand. Anytime anyone made
Really?
me mad, I would just, fuck you, shut up.
I imagine you have a lot
I
of
didn't
lawsuits.
Kind of. Hey, see me, I'll shoot a laser out of my hand.
You don't hire me,
it would
I can be your lawyer.
It would just like, you know what? Hancock. Hancock is my all-time favorite superhero. Is he a superhero? I don't know.
I wouldn't
It's
necessarily
one
call
of
him a
my
hero.
favorite movies
He definitely
ever.
has superpowers, though.
He's awesome, and I love his attitude. He's just like kind of pissed and just.
You know what?
It's not like a cape or anything. He's just cool.
I just felt bad though because like his weakness is love. Like that sucks.
Shitty
But if you
weakness.
can but if you can get ahead of
Shitty
it,
weak. But like
get
most
ahead of it.
dudes, that'll fuck with you, man.
stay 10 steps ahead of it, and you're good. I like Hancock. I like it when he goes to jail and he stays there just like because, and then he decides he's done, so he just leaves. Like,
Oh yeah, he can leave at any time.
Yeah.
They're like, can you
Yeah.
please?
And then he
stay?
plays basketball, and like nobody can win against him. It's so good.
Dude, I'm
Love
gonna take
it.
that guy's head.
Your ass, yeah. Love Hancock.
I did enjoy that. I'm
But
not
he's
gonna
like
lie.
still a real person. He like drinks. He has like spaghetti night and shit. Like he's like, still a cool dude.
He's
I
an
like
asshole.
Hancock.
I imagine most people like in real life, you would consider superheroes to be assholes.
I would
Like
be.
in real life, because like they destroy buildings. Like it might be your livelihood. You might go to work that day. It's like, oh, fucking Superman destroyed the fucking building I work at.
Yeah.
Like, thanks a lot, asshole. Like, you know what I mean? It's like,
It's like trying to do good, but it keeps backfiring.
exactly. They destroy cities. Have you watched Avengers?
Yeah, they always do. That never gets brought up.
You can't have a mom and pop shop
They,
right there.
Yeah.
If you really look at it, they are more destructive than they are helpful. More people
Exactly.
probably die in all the cars that fall all over the
Yes.
place than the one person they saved from the train tracks.
That's why
you
I
know?
love The Incredibles.
Oh, I love Incredibles. The
That's
Dash.
The
That's
Incredibles
what I
is one
named
of
my
their,
dog after. Is Dash.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
One of the Incredibles, the son. That's how we named him.
That's what's up.
That's funny, dude. The good guys fuck up more than the bad guys. They totally do.
The bad guys just want to rule the world. They don't want to destroy it.
Well, bad guys are usually responsible for putting one person in direct danger. Good guys hurt the whole city to get that one person safe.
True.
Yeah. I just started watching, I watch Arrow on CW. I really like it, and then I'm not a comic book guy, so I just started getting into stuff, and then I just started watching The Flash because it's on, and I guess they cross paths on the shows.
Now,
so I
The
watch
Flash
those.
is cool, but then it's so it's not consistent. So on the one hand, he's the fastest man, right? Everything slows down for him. But for some reason, when there's a boss fight with somebody who's not super fast, they always end up catching him off guard. How do you catch the fastest dude? This guy can run fast as the speed of light, and yet somehow he can get clotheslined or person just hits him with something, and he's like, oh, he's frozen. What do I do? Dude, you're fast.
Yeah.
Move.
Yeah, right? Just move out of the way. If you see what that guy's carrying, go somewhere, pick up something
He's got a
bigger.
gun. He's got a ray. Ooh, dude, you just
around it.
Go behind him, knock him out, take the gun.
Look what a good superhero you'd make. He's
I'm just
really
saying.
thought this through.
Dude, way smart, dude. It's like you're a superhero now, man. You've been doing this shit for a while.
Comics, though.
Have you? How long you been into that stuff?
My father, actually, when he first got into this country, because he's originally from Panama, and he speaks English. That's actually his second language, but if you heard him talk, you would never know, because comic books. So he read a shitload of comic books.
Cool.
And so I kind of inherited them when I was in high school, and when I'm just Iron Man, Punisher, Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, X-Men.
Dang.
I was all into that, man. So, Punisher was my guy, though.
Yeah? That's your main one?
Because he wasn't a superhero. He was just a dude that was
I
pissed
like
off.
that way better. I really do,
the
man.
skull on his tank top.
Yeah. He was just
Why
a
do
pissed
I know
off
so
guy.
much about comics and
God,
comics?
but that's why I like the Arrow, because it's just a regular guy that
It's a
learned how to
revenge
fight
show.
way better than anybody else.
Right.
And Batman too, kind of. It's not like you have a
But they were
super
both
superpower.
rich. Whereas Punisher
that's
just
true.
killed the bad guys and then took their money. He murdered drug dealers
Dude.
and took their money to
Kinda like a
supply him
Robin
with more
Hood.
weapons.
When I watched that movie, because I just recently watched it, I didn't even know
Tom
what it
Jane
was.
one, not Dolph Lundgren, right?
I have no idea what that means. So
Okay, you
Oh,
remember
I
Dolph
know.
Lundgren?
he had brown hair.
Is it recent?
Yeah,
If it's a recent
I
one,
think
then
so.
yes, that's the better one. The other one was Dolph Lundgren.
John Panette was in it. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. And what's his name? Pretty boy. Saturday Night Fever.
I don't know.
John Travolta.
John Travolta. There you go.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
in it too. That's the new one.
I tried watching it one time and I turned it off because it's super sad. When kids die,
Well, his
it
family
bothers
got
me.
murdered,
Wait,
but that's
okay,
why
which one do you
have
like?
to have a
The newer one or the older one?
Actually, it's both, but the newer one
Dolph Lundgren
was
is
the old one.
1989.
Yes, and that's and it was shitty.
And
It
the
was
new
shitty.
one's 2004 with Thomas Jane,
Yeah,
John
that's the one I
Travolta.
watched. Yeah.
That's the
some other
good one.
Okay,
And
yeah, I've
it
seen that
was
one.
good after that because I was like, dude, fucking kill everybody, you piece of shit.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
It just broke my heart, dude.
Yeah.
And then they can't use it against you, because what happens if you're a superhero, if you got family? They always use your family against you. But if all your family's been murdered,
So I said, stay 10 steps ahead.
there you go.
No love.
You can't get any
No love.
leverage.
All right. Well, I'm not going to be a superhero then, hopefully.
I know. I would love to be, but I can't because I'm
Too
with
late
my
for us.
kids.
Yeah,
but maybe
dude.
our
Yeah.
kids.
So
maybe
how
our
much have
kids.
things changed since you've had your son?
I mean, other than being more broke,
Sounds
you
right.
know, when you're so used to kind of just depending on yourself, you know, and then it's like, man, I gotta make sure that it's not just me. I gotta make sure if I'm getting something for me, I gotta get something for him.
Yeah.
And then half the time I'm just getting the shit for him. And I'm not even getting it for me. I don't eat as much as I used to.
I know. I mean, not now, but I'll make food for myself. And my kids look at me, we're hungry. I just hand it to them. Oh, here you go. It's easier just to deal with myself later than to deal with them at all. I just hand them whatever they want. Shut up, go away.
Yeah.
Laser hand. I'm just kidding. I love my kids.
Laser hand. Keep having more.
I
We'll
love
make
my
up for
kids.
that one.
I have an 8-year-old daughter and a 10-year-old daughter, and we're about to have a son. So, And it's funny, we were talking superheroes because I wanted to name him Stark,
Oh, nice.
but I
Hey,
don't
you
know
what?
that that's going to happen.
Have you locked down a name?
Jax, I think.
Oh, that's right. I like
My
that.
husband
Mortal
likes
Kombat.
Jax. Oh, There you go.
That just changed. Do you see her face, dude?
I do
it
like
just
video
changed
games.
from like
I
a
do
50 to
like
100%
video
agreement.
Jax.
She was like Sons of
Fatality.
Anarchy, Jax. Wait a second.
Yes, I can.
You're
do
talking video games?
Mortal Kombat. I love to play that one.
Oh man, that was the shit back in the day.
I could do
1991.
fatalities on 3 of them. The Princess Katana Milena, and I want to say Scorpion, and that was it.
Yeah, I just love
hard.
doing the Sub-Zero one when you just pulled the freaking guy and like just.
That was.
Pull his head
Oh,
off.
that was
yeah.
Kano. Kano pulled your heart out.
Yeah.
And then just held
Yeah.
it. Like that was just. He just.
Yeah.
But I couldn't do it
What
on
a
all of
fun
them. I
game.
could only do it on 3 of them. But still, I mean, it's my favorite game. So
Well, before there was like the internet and like people that you had to go online and be friends with, you actually had live people come to your
I
house
think the
to play
good
video
Mortal
games.
Kombat was all the way back to Super Nintendo.
What?
Because that was like when Mario Kart came out and Mortal Kombat, the 2 best games.
Well, I
for
had the
Super
Genesis,
Nintendo.
and then you had the Blood Code. Because
Yes.
Super Nintendo Mortal Kombat was weak because they didn't have the fatalities like they
Right.
should have. But they were like, it wasn't bloody.
Right.
Whereas the Blood Code, ABACABB. That's
Yeah.
right.
Dude, that's,
I love this guy. Where'd you learn him? How did you guys meet? At the Comedy Club? Okay.
Stand Up Scottsdale.
where I meet everybody.
Yeah, okay. That's why I have
All my friends.
I have no guests. Kevin has all the best guests.
My only friends are comedians and then high school kids.
Oh.
Well, kids I knew from high
Okay,
school.
speaking of
Shouldn't
high
have said
school,
it
quick,
that
we
way.
have to shout out our Kevin and I's friend, the Piccolos. They just opened an Italian ice shop right in our neighborhood. So if anyone's looking for Italian ice, pretzels, hot dogs, that kind of like good junk food, fast food,
Yeah.
it's open
Like
right.
that good Italian ice?
Yeah, it's really
Like
good.
I'm from New York, so
Yeah,
like,
they are too. They just moved here, and they're like, "There's no Italian ice here."
And they
I
don't do
didn't. And well, they are, but they just opened, and they
Okay.
don't have it yet.
All right.
But I didn't know what Italian ice was until they showed me, and it's so
yeah?
good. I had
Oh,
it this
it is
morning.
the bomb.
So that store is open right next to Goldie's for all the people who we know that grew up out here.
Okay, and for
Check
the
it
people
out.
who didn't, like
It's
myself.
unveiling in Mountain View.
Thank you.
I mean, I want to check it out.
I wanted him to have a job too, so I give him
It's
directions.
unveiling in Mountain View on the
Bring your family and your kids.
northeast corner.
Wait, did you say veal?
Via
Via. Okay, I was gonna say, damn, that's fucked up.
what is that? The Linda. It's on the Linda. Via Linda. All right, Kevin's sick, and that sucks.
Such a nice transition.
But hold on, because he put it on Facebook, and that's why I know. And everybody comments to you, like they give you their own like.
Yeah, everybody got
home
their
remedy,
doctorate
right?
at the Home Remedy
Right.
College.
And I think it's the funniest thing to read. I just read them just because I want to see what the fuck people are willing to do and say to other people. Like, first of all, you're willing to do that stupid thing, let alone put it on Facebook so everybody knows how stupid you are. Sorry for your friends, because that was really nice of them to care. I mean, I've heard people for the common cold soak your feet in onions. I mean, just like
Wait, what?
The
I'll
craziest,
do it, dude. I'll do it all.
craziest shit.
I
Like
hate
you know
being
when
sick.
you're
Soak your feet in
when you get sick and people say, "Oh, you got to do this and it'll make you all better," and it's just the weirdest shit. You like, why? I will never do that.
Well, I'm glad that at least you read the comments because I hate when people leave comments and like you didn't read the other 20. And
I
you,
always
like,
do,
repeat
and
your,
I'll even check the view previous comments,
right.
and everything.
Yeah, you got to because you got to know where the conversation was leading. I hate when like you put something and one person will say something and then 20 comments later like somebody repeats it.
It
and you're
turns
like,
into where like I'm meeting you at this time. I'll see you at 6. Makes no sense. So I looked up just cures for the common cold, and this isn't having anything to do with my list or what anybody told you, but it says vitamin C, zinc, echinacea, and chicken soup are all bullshit. They don't work.
What?
They don't even help.
Chicken
and the
broth,
first thing,
what? No.
I know.
Really?
And people
Vitamin
swear by it.
C?
Like this. Okay, so for this like science.
forgot about that.
Scientific.
Scientifically
yeah,
accurate.
right.
All right.
Because it was on the internet, so it must be. Like vitamin C doesn't really help. It
It
says-
hasn't helped me, I'll tell you that
it
goddamn
could
much.
possibly shave your sick time off by a day, maybe. Zinc doesn't help. Chicken soup is something in it acts as an inflammatory and really makes you worse, supposedly. So I
as
don't
an
know.
inflammatory.
Yeah,
as
yeah.
opposed to an anti-inflammatory.
Yeah, I had a whole list of how it all works.
When I eat it, though, when I eat, like, soup of any kind, it's so hot.
Just
It
because it's
doesn't
hot.
help.
Yeah, but it makes my, like, I start sweating and stuff, and my body temperature changes so drastically that I go from, like, regular temperature to super hot and sweaty to then regular temperature again. It's like, dude, now I just need to, what am I do,
You
dude?
worked out.
Hot toddy.
That I've heard.
Thank
I don't know about hot toddy.
I have heard that's like a really
That's
good
the
cure.
best, dude. I got it when I was a kid, and you put rum in the tea, and it
And it
you
sweats
go
it
to
out,
sleep,
right? Wrapped in a blanket.
Wrapped in a blanket, you sweat it out. I swear to God. So like the next day, you're like, oh, I can eat again.
No
That's
way.
what someone told me to do for my husband. 'Cause he had
I mean, I'm not advocating, get your kids drunk. I'm just saying,
Talking
put a
about
little
me,
bit.
I don't.
Well,
my son will
you
deal
know,
with it.
you know what? I just say straight rum, and then put a tea bag in it.
Yeah.
Just in the rough.
Why don't you just have some rum? Just have some rum. Gross. You're gross.
Put a tea bag in it,
That's
and you're
awesome.
good. And add honey. And you're fucking good.
That's so funny. 'Cause that was another one somebody just
That's awesome.
recommended. Oh, here's the rest of them. Chicken soup, yeah, antibiotics do help if it's.
Well, yeah, but I thought echinacea was real good.
That's on there
What the
too.
hell is
And
that?
it says
Sounds like a skin disease.
echinacea. No, okay, look, here we
Got
go.
that goddamn echinacea.
Native Americans used the root of echinacea to treat wounds and infections sometime in the late 1800s. People started using echinacea to treat the common cold, but when scientists tested various extracts of the plant to see whether it could prevent colds, they found no statistically significant effects on either the rates of infection or severity of symptoms.
Imagine where we would be if those natives didn't give away them
in
secrets.
1800s, people died. So
Yeah, it was normal. 30 was like old.
the common cold, you might die, you might not. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. We were
So-
talking before we started recording about the old days when people had so many kids. And if someone got a cold, you just would have to have another kid.
Yeah.
Because that kid wasn't
Like,
going
you
to
didn't
make
have
it through
a
the
lot of
winter.
kids by choice. You just needed to weed them out. Like, hey, 3 of them might survive.
Got field crops, dude. You can't
Yeah.
do it with 4. You got to get 5. If one of them's too weak and fucking gets a
If
sniffle,
one of them dies
He's
of the
done.
common cold,
Yeah,
because
done.
clearly none of these things work.
That's why you had them back to back to back. Like, you
Yeah.
just, there was no
Nonstop.
like
You
big
pound 'em
gap
out, yeah.
in the kids. It was
Yeah.
like,
it wasn't weird being 16 and pregnant. It was mandatory.
Got to replace them. 16 and replaceable.
like married. What?
yeah, no.
I'll marry you. Then I'd have to marry all these girls.
Exactly. Those Mormons were onto something.
Oh, Mormons.
So,
They can't catch a break. They were in the news again. Did you see? Oh, gosh. Now that it's okay to be gay, apparently the Mormons say it's not. I don't know why, but they didn't give a reason. But now they won't consider children of a gay couple part of their church or something really stupid.
I think, didn't they just start allowing black people?
In 1967 or 1976, I read it today.
76?
Yeah, in the 70s. 60s or 70s, right around then.
Okay.
Right when black people first became a thing. Right when black people started.
They started getting a little juice.
Yeah.
Started getting like, okay, you got to jump onto that.
These Mormons. They just get ahead of themselves, right? I was thinking today, I know Kevin loves Thanksgiving, that's his favorite holiday. And like my kids always like bring home shit about like Thanksgiving. And there's these like cartoon looking pilgrims and they're with the Indians and everyone's like so nice and happy to see each other. Can you imagine what it really, really was like? Because I saw a commercial today for Last of the Mohicans. Do you remember that movie?
Oh, man.
Was
It was a
that
good
not
movie.
the scariest Indian you've ever seen in your whole life?
Not
That one guy
it was
and they like
until I
shave their
moved to
heads.
Arizona. I've seen some scary ones out here.
I
There's
just,
not
like,
too many
think to
back in
myself,
New York
like-
and Maryland. Over here, holy shit, dude! Like fire water be damned.
Describe your scariest Indian.
Oh man, like you know what? He looked like the chiseled, like smoking Indian.
Yeah, with the cheekbones.
But on meth. So, so he
Anyone
was
on
very-
meth is
like you know,
scary.
at one point he probably was very proud.
Yeah.
And then he just
Yeah.
said, "Fuck it." That's scary to me right there. Like I was like, okay,
Like, what went wrong on
you
the
know,
reservation
no
for him to
teeth,
say
and
fuck it?
decided, but no smile, but no teeth. Like you knew there were no teeth in there. Like he had the wrinkled lips that you knew there were no teeth in
Oh,
there.
I hate that.
yeah.
Yeah,
My
like
scary Indian's the Mohican Indian. But your scary Indian's the meth addict.
yep,
That's
Mesa's
one
own.
scary Indian.
Mesa's own.
That's funny. I like it.
So, but you're from the East Coast, Marcelino, right?
Yeah.
When did you move out here to Arizona?
5 years ago, December 1st. So, yeah, 2010 in December is when I moved out here. And about 4 months later, that's when I actually started comedy, like, officially.
No shit.
Yeah.
Why? What made you start then? From moving out here and then, like, that's kind of weird. I don't know if it's weird. Probably wrong choice of words. But.
I'm from New York originally, but then we moved to Maryland, D.C. area. Mm-hmm. Not too many open mics for, like, comedy and stuff out there. Now, I did host some shows for, like, musicians and, like, poets, black people shit. And so I would host shows, but I never wrote jokes. I just kind of, like, went with the flow, kind of just doing
But you
dumb
got comfortable
shit.
on a microphone that way, right?
Yeah, and I was comfortable, being silly in front of people and just never really wrote down stuff. But everybody would always say, man, how come you don't do comedy? And it's like, well, there's really no avenue for me to do it, here. Like, you were either like known or you got to go somewhere to figure it out. Mm-hmm. So when I got here and when I found out, there were so many avenues or whatever, and I did it at Dos Gringos. Shout out to Joe Bryan. But yeah, I did it at Dos Gringos for the first time. My buddy was like, dude, put up or shut up. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to put up. I'm going to see what happens. And then the messed up thing is, usually, when you first do it, they're like, okay, you got 5 minutes. 5 to 6 minutes, some shit like that, right? You're a rookie.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, you got 10 minutes to fool around. Fuck. That's a lot of, like, you know what? You don't really realize how much you got to put into when you're talking and, like, writing a joke. Yeah. And then, I'm writing. I'm like, oh, this should be good. This should be good. Then I'm like, when I'm practicing, I'm like, dude, that's like 4 minutes of fucking material. Like, I'm nowhere near 10.
Yeah. Yeah.
But eventually, it's just kind of those, you start talking, the crowd, you got to, pause breaks, and then sometimes, you feed off the crowd, you kind of do like little ad-libbing with it. So my first time went pretty well, and I was like, I'm doing this. Like, I'm just going to do this.
Yeah. That's cool, man. That's awesome. So you got your birthday show coming up, man. How much new material are you going to be doing for this show as opposed to, like, do you keep anything that's locked in from more than 2 years ago in your act?
It depends. Because, like, this is one that I do because I busted my finger years ago. I pull it out every now and then.
Yeah.
So it's not like something like all the time. But, sometimes you got something in the bag you haven't done in like a couple years. I'll pull it out every now and then. But for this weekend, a lot of people, I know I'm going to have some friends and stuff there who haven't seen me in a while. So a lot of stuff will be new to them because they probably haven't seen me like a year or so.
Sure.
But I don't really feel like I'm going to do too much like new material. Mm-hmm. I might ad-lib more because, I'm headlining. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Wait, were you going to tell a story about your busted finger?
Oh, well, you know what? It's more of a visual story.
Oh, you do have a busted finger. How'd you bust your finger?
Playing basketball, attempting to play basketball. And, this kid, he had mad handle.
Yeah.
And I swiped at the ball, and I caught his knee, and then my finger went backwards.
Oh.
Ow.
Yeah.
Damn. Dislocated it?
Yeah, well, I mean...
Or just broke, like...
Completely
oh, God.
Other
Don't
way.
do that.
Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
Exactly. It's a visual.
Yeah, well, judging by my reaction, that joke works.
But I snapped it back in, and then I worked in the ER at the time, so I used to start IVs, and I had the splint on it, but the splint kept getting in the way.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck this, I can do this without a splint. Like, it'll heal fine.
Right.
And this is how it healed. So, like, it's forever crooked. Like, so I can never give directions.
That's your fault. That's your fault. You did that to yourself.
All my other fingers good. I got 9 good fingers. Well, I guess
Plenty.
7 good fingers and 2 good thumbs.
Dude, it's like a fold in a paper. It's like when you like put your paper down on and something's on top of it and you think it's flat, and then when you pick it back up, it's like, oh, that whole half just folded underneath. That's what your finger looks like.
That's exactly how it feels.
My father-in-law has a finger exactly like that, but it's his ring finger, and it's a little more severe than that. He did it doing something with a hammer, and they said the only way that they can fix it is if they cut a tendon in his what's this called?
Wrist?
Forearm or something. So it like releases the finger, or they would just cut it off at the knuckle. And he's like, well, and since it's, he's like, every time I'm like washing my face, I like hit myself in the eye with it, or you just stupid shit that it always gets in the way. So
see, for me, it's just random, like,
whenever we see him, we go, hi, with our finger bent, like we wave to him all fucked up just to piss him off.
So just giving directions is like the biggest thing. Cause it's just like, and you're so used to being like this. And they're like, hey, you over there.
It looks like you're an old man with a crooked finger pointing at kids.
Exactly.
Get off my lawn.
I'll get you.
Oh, you've got a pirate finger. It's like a hook. That's cool.
Did you, growing up on the East Coast, did you get into like any child mischievous stuff?
Man. I mean, we didn't use the word mischievous or mischievous. We just said we were just bad. we were just bad. Like, I don't know, man. Like, that's what I'm worried about with my son because he's already hard-headed, man. Like,
Wait, how old is he?
He's 10 months. He's 10 months, but he's so aware. You know what I mean? Like today, before I left the house, it's like nap time. Lay down. He's like, all right, he lays down. Like, he understands lay down. So, like, he'll be climbing up on his playpen, and I'm like, hey, lay down. He's like, just lay down. So I'm like, all right, lay down, take a nap. And he's like, all right, he's fine. Go to the kitchen real quick, come back. He's back up on the thing. I'm like, hey, lay back down. He lays back down again. I literally have to sit and watch him, and he doesn't move. Like, he'll wait for me to not be around to get up and do shit.
Yeah, he's going to get into some
So
shit.
he's already
telling an adult who's not tired to lay down? He'd be like, all right, I guess.
But the funny thing
I know
is,
you're ready for me to sleep, but I don't know
had
that
to
I'm ready
watch
for you
him,
to sleep.
And 5 minutes later, he fell asleep.
I know, kids
Because,
are
like, I
crazy.
knew he was tired. Because, you know, do the rubbing eyes thing, and the eyes slowly blinking, and you're like, dude, I know you're tired. Like, just take your nap. And he's like, and now I'm sitting, I'm watching him, literally just watching over him. And he's got, like, his eyes, and he's, like, not looking at me, but I know he knows that I'm there because he's not moving. Eventually he falls asleep. I'm like, damn. I'm hands-on dad.
Yeah, that's good, though, dude.
So
Should be.
So that's how I know. Because, man, when I was a kid, I did a lot of... I took my mom's car.
He was mischievous.
Like,
Were you not 16 yet?
I mean...
Were you not 13 yet?
You know what? Age is nothing but a number. It's all about the skill in driving. If you can drive...
If you can reach the pedals.
Right. You know?
Oh, shit.
Well, my father worked nights. So, like, and then, you know, when he came home. And then so... but he worked nights. And then my mother was like... She was a early... Like, she's out at, like, 9. Out at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
So when I was a kid, when I was like 2, 3 years old, before I did my car stealing phase, when I was like 4 years old, my mother went to sleep. I gave myself a haircut.
Nice.
I cut a hole in my head. Back then we had what's thing called Polaroids. Thank God we didn't have Facebook. There's a Polaroid. There's a big ass hole that I cut in my hair. Like I was playing with scissors at 4 when my mother's sleeping. I didn't cut myself.
Shit, dude.
He had run of the house.
Exactly. But I didn't cut myself. I made peanut butter jelly sandwiches.
He didn't run with them.
I think I watched softcore porn.
Yeah, you were good with a blade.
Yeah. Yeah.
All those things would come in handy later. Of course.
That's awesome.
I trust
dude.
my kids now when I go to sleep, and that's probably been about a year, 2 years.
Yeah.
What about you? Do you trust your son when you're asleep?
Yeah.
I mean, will you go to sleep at night and leave him up, or do you make sure?
No, he goes to sleep when I go to sleep.
Okay.
He won't stay up.
All right, my kids will
yeah.
now, but it's been about a year or 2 years tops, and all they do is make a mess. I mean, who knows what they really do?
See, that's what I'm worried. I'm like, because if he's anything like me, as soon as you're not looking, he's gonna get into some shit. I already
Damn
know.
it, dude, that's so scary. I'm so scared.
High.
And my mother, I mean, obviously she's freaked out. And we were still in New York at the time. And like I said, they used to have before there was cable, there was like these shitty stations where they just had like softcore, like porn ads.
Yeah.
Or like the 900
The
numbers.
telephone ones.
Yeah. And I was watching this as a fucking kid.
Yeah.
Because what happened is my pops would come home when he came home. And he'd see my peanut butter and jelly fingers on the channel.
No.
Turn on the TV. Obviously, he knows my mother wasn't watching that shit.
Blame it on your mom.
And he's like, what are you doing? Your son is, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize. So you got to fucking handcuff me to the bed. Don't get up. So
That's funny.
I expect tenfold with my son.
Well, good thing you didn't name him after yourself.
Yeah, no.
That'd be a sure thing.
Yeah, definitely not. Well, also, I wanted to save him the, trouble of a credit score. I mean, I got so many stories, but all I remember is the first time when I went to try to get a car and I was 18. And they're like, have you filed for bankruptcy?
Yeah.
Like, dude, I just
ran up-
started. Like,
I filed as soon as I turned 18.
I just started.
shit.
That's like playing Monopoly and going, fuck it.
Like my husband, I told you my husband's a second. Someone came to our house to repo his car one time.
What?
And they're like, well, you're William Bryan, blah, blah, blah. He's like, they were going to take his truck. And they thought he was someone else.
See. No, they thought.
They could have taken his truck. I mean, can you imagine our side of it? Like, hey, this isn't us. We have the same name, blah, blah, blah. No one would have cared. At back of the line, no one would have given a shit. The people where we'd have to go to court and the credit people and the repo people, that's a whole line of people who don't care.
And what's your husband's name?
William Bryan.
Okay. See, because there's only 2 Marcelino Crossmans.
Yeah.
So I couldn't make it a third because my pops fucked up my shit all up. Like, I'm telling you, like, I think he filed like 2 or 3. They're still looking for him.
Yeah. Well, it sucks when they find you thinking you're
Oh,
him.
yeah. And then they're like, oh, can you give him a message? Man,
No.
you give him a message. You'll probably find him before I do. Tell him he owes me some back birthday gifts.
You think
Like,
you're
shit.
the only one he owes money to, huh? Oh my God, that's great. I mean, that sucks, but that's great.
So yeah, no, I'm not doing it. I wasn't doing that to my son. Like that was, it was a conscious decision.
Yep.
Malik
us too.
Xavier, he can fuck his own shit up.
Yeah.
Start from 0.
You filed bankruptcy, you're a kid.
Like I'm already in the negative. Like seriously. And the guy's looking at me though. He was serious. He's like, so you filed for bankruptcy? I'm like, dude,
At 12, I ran up some
bankruptcy
softcore
2 years
porn
ago.
charges.
Damn,
God,
talk
that's
about quitting
awful.
before you're ahead. Oh man.
Dude, that's fucking funny.
It's all that late night TV he watched. He racked
Yeah.
up those
Just
charges.
calling those numbers on
900
credit cards, man.
Shit adds up.
Little did you know.
I told you I'd catch up
You
to
were
you.
14 years before 18, just calling up credit cards.
Oh man. Well, at least we got free internet porn now, so I don't know where.
I know. That's crazy how porn didn't used to be free. Now,
Yes.
well, essentially it's free. You have to pay your monthly.
Oh, hell no, it's
But that's-
free now. It's super
Yeah,
free
but you
now.
have to pay for internet somewhere.
No, your phone.
But you have to pay for your phone.
Well, that's regardless. Like you were going to pay for your phone.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a built-in porn charge.
True.
Good way to say it.
I mean,
It comes with it.
totally
It's like-
worth it. But
It's like a car with all the
built-in.
accessories. Like not only are you getting,
yeah, this car comes.
It's weird. I got this Lexus for $100,000. It's so cool, dude. It came with all the bells and whistles.
All the
Oh, it
doors.
came with it, huh? It's not built into that cost. Just the frame is $100,000. You stupid motherfucker.
oh man, can you imagine the future though? Like she said, like porn has come so far. Like I
Yeah.
remember I had to steal my first porn tape. I don't know about you guys.
I think it was in books before.
Porn is in books?
Magazines.
Like magazines.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, magazines. Oh, they're like books.
Who calls them books?
Wait, which book?
We read the same books.
Man, Scottsdale was a lot different there. Yes, they're
Books, magazines,
highbrow
whatever.
porn.
Wait, man, you guys
Our
would know-
magazines come in hardback.
You guys would know more about this than I would. I heard something about Playboy going away from nudity.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What?
I don't know.
Did
what
Hef
you mean.
die?
Reads the editorials and the.
Wait, so what are they doing now? What's the direction? It was like
I think they're just doing stories and
Maybe.
and yeah, that's what I heard. And the
Podcasting with their
comics,
clothes
you know,
on.
they had their little. I think they had
I don't know. I've literally never looked at one.
illustrations.
But that just seems weird. Like, why? You're Playboy. It's okay now.
I guess because
They
it's
have like a
getting so
TV
over.
channel.
That's true.
It's getting so overly because like you don't even gotta pick up a magazine anymore. Like
That's true.
it's in a Maxim.
That's true.
Like, you know what I mean? Like you can
Yeah.
get any. You don't
That's
even have to
true.
be 18
It's
anymore.
And all the
not
pictures-
necessary anymore.
I think all the pictures even come out online before the magazine's released.
Okay.
So if they have like a cover person or whatever, so if they have stuff centerfolds.
So they're just
you can
not
still
doing their
find them.
magazine.
And chicks are
with
sending
naked
nude
people.
photos all the time, like the naked.
Right.
Like it's not even a thing anymore. Remember
Right.
how awesome it was to see your first naked woman?
Yeah, my mom.
That's why I don't ask
It was
him
the
these types
first.
of
It was the
questions.
first. I'm not saying it was cool. I'm just saying. You said remember the first. Yeah.
Okay,
that was the
non-related.
first. Oh shit! All right.
Non-related.
Let's see. I was married. That's being related. Same family at that point. Not. Yeah. Nah.
Hey, give him time. He's young. He sounds young.
Man, I was looking.
But I remember it was a big deal when you're like, you're just hitting your, being maturity, your balls are dropped.
Yeah. To where you don't
like,
giggle at it.
What's so crazy is when guys see their first naked girl, they're like, ooh. When girls see their first penis, they're like, oh, God. It's never what you thought it was going to be. And it's never a good surprise. Oh, God, that's what it looks like. I'm good. Oh, God, and balls? You don't see that coming. I mean, you're raised with them, but for us, we're just like, oh, God.
Like, the whole thing was like the cleavage. You're just like, I just want to see him.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to see him. Now, it's like they're just sending them like they're freaking hotcakes, dude.
Yeah.
They're free. You just get them.
Do you see more hot cakes or more boobs?
What?
Do you see more hot cakes or more boobs?
Both. Sorry.
There's an IHOP by our house.
Sweet.
And if you ask the waitress nicely, you can get both.
You can get both.
Silver dollar hotcakes. Just kidding. That's
It's not
so
like that
gross.
Denny's.
No,
Asshole.
That's low shelf. I'm top shelf.
Wait, is
Denny's
IHOP
is the
nicer?
penthouse.
Okay, wait. Which is nicer, Denny's or IHOP?
I think IHOP.
Okay. I like
Because they're
IHOP's
the
food better.
international house.
That's true.
Like, they get shit marked
National.
all over, Denny's
like
just
their
like,
food.
hey, we just do some shit together.
Yeah.
Denny's is always helpful at like 3 a.m. Denny's is always a friend.
Yeah.
But IHOP, I take my family there.
Yeah.
They have crepes. I like crepes. So, there you go. IHOP wins.
I like strawberry syrup.
Yeah.
That was always
I'm
the
so
big
hungry.
thing. I know, right? McDonald's is not doing it now.
It doesn't smell right. I'm just saying. I'm sorry. I think it's like this pregnant nose. I don't know. But
It's your pregnant
food
nose.
smells like metal. Don't eat it.
It's McDonald's.
Just don't eat it.
No, it's McDonald's. I expect
I'm worried about your food.
I'm paying for this.
Is it
This is what I pay
breakfast?
for. No, it's the McDouble and fries.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think breakfast is good.
Yeah, they ask you now. It's like, oh, you want breakfast? I'm like, I
Do
could
you want
go
to
for
supersize
breakfast,
your breakfast?
but I kind of want to clog
I
my
like
arteries
pancakes.
with McDouble.
McTouble. I've
Yeah.
never. Yeah, it smells like metal, but that's okay. I don't want to ruin your meal for you.
It's okay. You can never ruin my
Good.
meal.
I'm glad.
I worked in the emergency room. Trust me, nothing can ruin a
Good
meal.
for you.
I have
You
a
in the
friend.
break room at a hospital, you go ahead. Just take my sandwich. You don't even have to steal it. Just take it.
I have a friend who's an ER surgeon, and he would have cool stories and stuff. Like, he never told me the sad, because there's obviously really sad shit that goes on in there. But like the weird, like he would say funny, and to me it was, because he's like, just people are just dumb as fuck and stuff. What's like one of the craziest, weirdest things you've seen in there?
Man, there's so many. Oh, you know what? I'm going to just say the weirdest thing for me was there was a grown man, the guy was probably about 27, 28, and he came in, and he's just like, what do I do? And we're like, fill out the paperwork. So he walks over, about 5-10 minutes go by, he's still just looking at it. So I'm like, hey, man, you want to be seen, you got to fill out the paperwork. He says, I can't read. I can't write. You're 27 years old, man, and this is like a well-dressed white guy.
Damn.
Illiterate. And I didn't even know.
That's why he went to the emergency room.
And he goes to the emergency, but he's like looking
Fix
at it.
my
Like, instead of
literacy.
just telling me from jump,
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, man, go over there, fill it out. And he just literally just goes, and he's just standing there. And he's just looking. Like, I guess at some point he figured it would just come to him. Like, oh.
Maybe.
Now I know how to read.
Weird.
Now I'm going to fill this out.
Thank
and then
goodness.
and he has a hot girlfriend. She's like 21. Like, she comes in there and he's like, babe, fill this out for me. And she's
I
like,
was
oh,
gonna
I got
say,
this.
why
I'm
didn't
like,
you fill it
you
out?
knowingly are fucking this illiterate motherfucker? Like, really?
Damn it.
Is that a thing?
He made it through his whole life like that? That's next level rich.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
27. Like, well, I'm like, what the? How do you
Dude.
just? We just never got around to it. That's the strange. I mean, I could tell you some other stuff, but like, it's so gory.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Yeah,
get into
I
that
don't
gushy
like
stuff.
gross.
And she's got a kid. We don't need that coming out now.
That's
like,
true.
we don't. I don't want to
Good
shock
call.
her into labor.
Good call.
I wouldn't be completely mad. Would be okay with that.
And then I can get you a pumpkin porter.
Yes, let's do that. Let's do that today. I can feel weight in my face. I can feel my face. That's how unhappy I am.
Now you know how I feel every day.
Like,
So-
I can feel my face.
Nance, you have one of your patented lists today, right?
Oh, God, yes.
Let's do it.
Okay, this is, I don't know how you guys feel about this, but fuck it, I don't care. My favorite thing to, like, look at, like, Facebook jokes are like, first world problems. Right?
Okay.
You have to say first world problems before you think it's funny. So I made a couple of first world problems. Let's see.
Obviously, going to the ER and not knowing how to read or write and still being seen,
Is
first
a
world problem.
I'm trying to text at a red light, but I keep getting all greens.
Yeah, I like that.
Let me know when these apply
I've
to
been
you.
I've been in that
A
predicament.
couple of these I did, and then I'm like, yeah, that applies to me. Let's see. This is my girlfriend keeps texting me while I'm playing Angry Birds.
Yeah. Dude, doesn't that piss you off, though?
I would say when my mother calls me while I'm watching porn on my mobile.
That is a first world
Oh,
problem.
no. That just ruins
killed it. Like,
and her face shows up with the number.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, why is that? Why did that happen?
I ate too many breadsticks at the Olive Garden. Now I can't finish my steak.
That's definitely a first.
Dude, I used to do that when I was a kid all the time. I'd eat all the bread and then the food come and I'd be like, let's just get it to go.
Well, has this happened to you? I don't have enough dip for my chips, but if I open another bag of chips, I won't have enough chips for my dip.
Yes. All the time.
Calculated
That is
problem.
definitely, you know what, first, second, and third world.
Yeah. This is my problem right now. Sleeping with one pillow isn't enough, but two is too much. Sometimes.
How about just having a pillow? It's
I
kind
got
of
a
the
long
first
neck,
and second
so I need
world.
two. Like if I have one, then I get this crick.
Do you
so I
see?
gotta-
Oh, yeah, you have one.
This is
two
exactly the
pillows, yeah.
problem. All right, now this has happened to me in a few different ways. My iPod died at the gym, so I had to exercise without music. I've been at the gym and I've forgotten headphones and I've left. I'm like, oh well, I can't do anything.
I've
today.
gone to the gym fully locked and loaded and left without doing anything. Literally, I walked in, went upstairs to work out, and I was like, you know what, man?
I have
Not today.
a membership to Planet Fitness, which is literally right across the street from where I live. I have not been there in a year and a half. I'm spending $10 a month.
Okay, these are first world problems. I'm paying monthly right now
awesome.
at a gym to not go. I have a frozen account.
Just
It
so they
costs
don't
me
call you anymore.
$15 a month to freeze my account. So I didn't quit, but I'm not a member
just holding
either.
it. They're just
So
holding it.
it's like
for
a
you.
storage unit.
Yeah, you're storing my
I'm
fitness.
storing my bill basically.
Yeah,
Makes sense to me.
it works out.
I have another gym down the street. I'm paying $25 a month to go sometimes. So,
See, sometimes it's better
So
than
you're
no
paying
times.
$40 a month
Month.
for the gym.
yeah, and sometimes I go to one of them.
All right.
We'll see. The power is out, so I can't charge my Kindle. So now I can't read my favorite books.
Yeah, I mean,
When my power runs out on my
Most people
phone,
just use books.
yeah.
exactly, I can't read. I'm like, damn it, I don't have enough juice to read today because I threw away all my books.
That is definitely a first word.
Oh my God, this is happening to, I think, just me lately. My arms get tired of holding up my phone. I think that's just me.
How are you
Hands
holding
free.
up your phone?
Like this in bed, and I'm like,
Oh,
oh.
have you ever dropped it on your face?
Yes.
When you're laying
I
down,
used to-
right?
I had the first edition of iPad, and it was
hurts.
really heavy, and I'd always read in bed to fall asleep, and I'd fall asleep, and the thing would whack me on the nose so hard because it's like really heavy. First world
I'm
problems.
getting bad with that too, because like I'll be looking at my phone, like I'll be watching like a show, and I'm still on my phone,
Okay, well,
Yeah.
this next
Yes.
one's for you.
and I'm still scrolling.
Having to
Yes.
watch movies on your phone because the tablet and your battery died, or your tablet battery died. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, yeah, I'll do that too, man.
I
Like
hate
I'm watching
that.
TV, but I'm watching TV, but I'm still on my phone, and then I'm mad. I'm like, oh shit, what I missed?
Yes.
Yeah.
5 minutes goes by, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta rewind. This.
Whenever there starts to be long dialogue in a show, I'm like, I'm just gonna check my phone until they're done. that's when it
not
starts.
just me.
No.
Okay, here's another one that I've run into a few times. When I'm laying out, my phone gets too hot and it shuts down.
Mine doesn't do that.
I don't lay out, because I'm a dude.
Right? There's that.
I hang out.
But okay, so you're saying like you lay out by the pool
Yeah.
and your phone shuts off.
Yeah, it's like
it's just
shutting
sitting in the
down.
sun.
It's too hot. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it says something about it too, and then
But
it shuts down.
but you could leave your phone inside.
I could.
But I wouldn't. I'm saying I'm just
Yeah.
trying to
throw it in a
understand
bucket of rice, right? Is that?
if it
No,
lands
if
in
it gets
water.
cold, or
Oh.
no, if it gets wet.
I don't remember.
But it's funny because I've gone to the Mac store or whatever to get my phone touched or whatever they do to it, and they're like, plug in. They go, we see you've had 3 temperature warnings in the last however many months. And
Really?
I don't know if that voids your warranty eventually or
I've
what, but
never
it's like,
gotten one.
why do you get to know how hot my phone gets? Like, it's like fucking business, you know?
That's kind of, that falls under
personal.
the Security Act. Yeah, like that's
It's like HIPAA.
yeah.
I was playing games on my phone for so long that it started to burn my hand. And I was like, dude, this is like wrong. This shouldn't be happening.
Mine
No.
burned out. Mine burned out. I was driving to Prescott. I was doing a show. You ever been to Brick and Bones?
No,
You gotta do Brick and Bones sometime.
No.
But I'm driving up. Phone was fine as I started my journey. 20, 30 minutes in, I look over. My phone's just burning up, but it's not turning on. I'm like, oh, it's not in the sun. I put it in the not the glove, but like the underneath. I forget what it's called, but it's like a pocket on the side under my elbow. Put it in there. I'm like, all right, it'll be fine. Got the AC pumping because it's nice. 20 minutes later, go back. It's even hotter.
What?
Like it literally burned my finger when I'm
Holy
like, what the
shit.
hell is on my phone? Never turn back on again. Never turn
No
back on
way.
again. I go to the Verizon store. They're like, we don't know what to tell you.
Okay, that's not
You
good.
just get a new phone.
Dang, man.
Here, Kevin probably has this problem. The living room isn't big enough for a coffee table and 2 recliner sofas.
It's 100% true. And let me tell you guys something. My coffee table is normal size. My couch is normal size. I'm debating whether to just get rid of couch altogether and just go recliner chairs
Well, just you and
for
your
just
son
me and my
live there.
son, and then call it like,
If I were
But
you,
my
I
dogs,
would.
my dogs sleep on the couch. So they take naps.
But if there wasn't a couch,
They would do it on the chairs. I wouldn't like that.
that's true.
So I'm in a pickle right now. You know what I mean? And I could switch rooms. I could make the family room, the living room, the family room,
Two
and then
family
they
rooms,
would
you
fit.
just don't know which one you want it to be.
That is such a first world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The more I talk about it, I am a douche.
I think this is so funny because when people are on Facebook right now, what's the big hashtag? The struggle is real.
Yes.
My
There's a lot of
God.
stupid hashtags.
That's my least favorite one right now. The struggle is real.
I do like they do hashtag wars
Yeah.
games, whatever.
Yeah.
And so one of them today was the title of your comedy album.
Oh yeah, I liked that. I saw that.
And so I had a couple of them. One was Despicable Me because the whole stupid groove thing.
Yeah.
And then because I have irritable bowel syndrome, I said irritable vowel because I talk. So vowel. It was just a play on words. That was stupid. And then the one that got the most action on Twitter was Jewy on the inside.
I liked that one.
That was the best one. I actually like it.
I liked that one. I liked it when I saw it. I hit like.
Excuse me. What would you call yours?
Accidentally on purpose.
That's a good
like
one,
that.
dude. That's a really good one.
Yeah.
Cool. What would yours be, Nance?
I'm not for everyone.
True. I like
That's my
both
motto.
of those.
Yeah.
I'm not for everyone, and
That's what I
accidentally on
live
purpose
by.
is great. That's fucking
It's like
great.
almost as good as
I don't like
appropriately
Jewy on the
inappropriate.
inside anymore. I want something
Do?
cool.
It's catchy. It's catchy. Chewy on the inside.
Man, what else? I had this is a thing I want to do, and all three of us can play real quick. I did this with a friend of ours, Joe Gangemi. I did this at a bar once.
Okay.
Because we had an argument over how many female comedians we think are actually really funny. And I said more than we probably would think of. And then we tried naming as many as we could, and we didn't make it very far. So I want to go like one each. We just go until we can't name them anymore. But they have to be funny. You can't just name a female comic. You have to actually think they're
And
funny.
now we're talking about local, or we're talking about
No. Yeah.
Like okay.
So I think I started when Joe and I did it. I said Sarah Silverman because I think she's hilarious.
Because he's Jewy on the inside.
It's true.
I mean, I'll bite. I'll say Amy Schumer.
All right. She's funny.
Okay. I can't pronounce her last name, but Liza Schizner.
Eliza Schlesinger.
She's my favorite, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'll give that one because she's famous, I guess. Whitney Cummings.
All right. Lisa Lampanelli.
Ooh, good one.
Kathy, what's her name?
Griffin?
We said
The
it's funny.
D-list. I think
Yeah,
she's funny.
Kathy Griffin.
Yeah. I don't know anybody's names. It's like all this extra weight in my face, blocking my brain.
All right, okay.
I guess it can be funny.
She's a huge following. The gay and lesbian community. And Rocky Dennis, her lookalike. That's about it.
Is that the guy with the face? She's funny looking. Okay. All right, fine.
Okay. Shit. Arden Mirren. Arden Marine's actually her name.
Fine, I don't know who that is, but I believe you.
No? All right. She was on Chelsea lately. Oh, I have a better one then. Okay, I'll wait for next time.
Chelsea Handler.
Damn it, I was going to say.
She's so funny.
No, you can say that.
you
Chelsea
go.
Handler's
All
good.
right,
That's
Chelsea
yours. All
Handler,
right,
there
Tina
we go.
Fey.
Yeah, Tina Fey's
all right.
dope,
She's great,
dude.
yeah.
Jen Kirkman was my other. She's really funny.
The chick from the wedding movie, the Bridesmaids,
From Saturday Night Live.
Maya Rudolph.
She's
Ooh,
funny.
good one.
Maya Rudolph.
Good
I
one.
was
funny.
thinking of her when I said Tina Fey, so now I'm going Amy Poehler.
Oh, yes.
She's a stand-up?
Yes. She did do stand-up
Okay.
before in
Okay.
improv, yeah.
Oh, are these only stand-ups?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, damn it. See, now I got... God damn it. Bear with me.
Pass.
Bear with me. All right, I got to pass, dude. I can't think of one.
All right.
Shit.
Do it either.
Hold on. There was... oh, I have one.
I'm not going back to you. You gotta wait your turn.
Damn it.
Wait, we said funny.
We'll say it, and then...
Well, you know what? She had her, but Monique.
oh, I like Monique.
Yeah.
I like Monique.
Monique has her moments.
Roseanne.
Yeah, that was mine.
I think
God damn it.
I think she's funny. She's a
Her stand-up's great.
obnoxious.
Her stand-up is
She's
great.
funny.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh, I love
Great.
her.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Everyone knows Ellen. Okay.
Ooh, there's really good ones.
Now you're just looking on your phone.
Yeah, there's good
All right,
ones
game
now.
over.
Because there's
I
good
win.
ones, yeah.
You guys
because
have
I already
to pass.
bailed
win.
out. I didn't get one. I couldn't think of one.
Shit. All right. Damn it. She's on 911. What's it?
Oh, yeah,
Reno?
Chelsea Peretti.
There you go.
Okay,
Yeah, Reno
yeah.
911. Yeah.
Lonnie Love.
Lonnie's funny.
She's
Lonnie's
funny. I like her. I like it when she does the commentary things on the Comedy Network
Yes.
Central.
Yes.
She's the best.
All right, Tig Notaro. It's great. And watch her Netflix special. It's fucking awesome.
This name sounds familiar. I'm not putting the face.
I'm showing him a picture.
Show everyone.
no?
What is she?
Sorry, I
Show
will.
everyone
She's just a
listening.
comic. She's not really from anything.
don't
She's a
think I've
stand-up
seen-
comic.
I don't think I've
But she has this Netflix special where it just kind of follows her around, like a
Okay.
biopic kind of thing or it's not a biopic, it's like a documentary. It's like a year or something when she got cancer and then like goes through this whole process of her getting cancer and then her trying to have a baby and like all. It's fucking cool, dude. It's a really, really good a movie, I guess.
Sure.
I was actually stalling because I was trying to think of my next
Good
one.
call, man. You should have looked at the picture of the next person.
No, actually, it just came up with. Damn it, I can't think of her name. Big nose. She's black, and she's a lesbian. She's big nose.
Oh, big nose, black Wanda Sykes?
Wanda Sykes.
Okay.
There you go.
I love
Boom.
her.
She is
She's
hilarious.
funny.
I took the context clues. I
There
got
you
it.
go.
She
see?
is funny. I met her. She's one of the only celebrities I've met. I met her in Vegas, and she was very nice.
I
We didn't
believe
sit
that.
down
I
and
hear
chat,
that
but
about her.
I was like a fan, so I'm like, oh my god, it's one of Sykes, blah, blah. And she's like, she was really cool about it.
I believe that. Like, she just seems like
She
a
was
just
cool.
down to earth, real.
Yeah.
Like, she's funny. She's
Okay.
funny.
Is Sherry O'Terry a comic, or is she just an actress?
I mean,
From Saturday Night Live.
Everyone from Saturday Night Live did stand up beforehand.
point?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
so.
Okay, I think I won this game because I can't think of any more.
Yeah, I don't know. The only
shutting
other
this
one
thing
I
down.
would say, because I saw her picture
And you're
on
looking?
my phone, is Maria Bamford. She's real funny. But otherwise, I'm looking at the rest of these people, and I'm just like,
That's like
I
30.
don't know, dude. Yeah, that's...
He just getting through 30 pictures. Like,
We got more than I thought. I think I'd get like 2.
It isn't bad. For some reason, I don't know, dude. Like, I have nothing against female comedians.
You
It's
and
just
Joe are
hard.
just really sexist.
I
and-
think so,
I
dude.
could almost do more females than males. I don't know why. Maybe because I pay attention to girls. Because I'm a
Maybe.
girl.
Girl power.
Dude, yeah, well, there's so many more guy comics. It's easier to name so many. But yeah, I don't know, man. There's
Like
something.
that Donald Trump guy, hilarious.
Oh my God, you like him?
Love
His
him.
Saturday Night Live thing's tonight, and I'm recording it.
I DVR'd it
I
too.
think he is such a goofball. I don't know that I really care for him, but everything that comes out of his mouth, he's just hilarious.
You can't believe that he believes that he's serious. Like
Right,
you know what
exactly.
I mean?
How
He can't
he's
take
just
himself
huge
seriously.
and shit like that. Like he's just such a goofball. Like I just want to listen because I think he's hilarious. He entertains.
He's hosting
me.
it
Tonight. Yeah, he is
He's
entertaining.
hosting SNL. That's
He's got to have been on it before, right? Just from being
Probably.
Donald Trump.
I mean, he probably was like a guest before, but I don't think he ever
Yeah.
hosted it before.
I just think he's
But
funny.
Giuliani hosted SNL back in the day, so
Yeah.
it's not.
So I went on to record it, and it was like Saturday Night Live season 41. Oh my God, there's 41 seasons of Sons of Anarchy. I mean, Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, Sons of Anarchy.
That's what I was thinking. I'm
They're
like,
in their
why do I wanna
41st season.
Yeah.
Jax's sons are now head of Sam
having
Crow.
kids, their kids are having kids. They run a moped shop. But Katie Siegel's still in it.
Of course, she's ageless.
Oh my God, I love
Yeah,
her.
she really is.
I tried to get into Bastard Executioner. I can't do it.
Me
I
either.
tried.
No, my last one. I was into. It just ended the second season. The Strain.
Oh, I tried to watch
That
that.
vampire
It's
one.
scary.
I love it. Guillermo del Toro is like one of the greatest horror guys.
Yeah.
If you think about one of the good horror movies in the last decade, he was part of it. Like Blade 2. He did Blade 2. Love Blade 2. That's
You
my
like
favorite
movies.
Blade.
You're a movie guy.
Oh yeah, movie guy, video game, comic books, porn. I got all that.
So all
that's
stuff,
in the movie.
all fantasy shit.
That's
He's in
all
the.
lumped into
I'm
movies.
passing that on to my son.
There you go.
And sports. Oh, huge sports guy.
So
Yeah.
You're just like the funnest guy ever, basically.
Basically.
Fucking awesome. Who are your teams?
Oh, well, I'm New York, so I'm a Giants fan. Yankees. Sorry, Mets. Just can't do it. The orange and blue just doesn't work for me.
Yeah, I like that. That's your reason. That's why I would pick a team too. So I get
Yeah,
that.
the colors just don't.
Yeah.
They just clash. And then unfortunately, the Knicks. But I am leaning towards.
They're
the
orange and
Suns.
blue.
I know, but they're
But it's the right orange.
That's true.
Yeah, it's the Knicks.
But you're leaning towards the Suns?
But I'm leaning I'm
Cool.
I know my son. He's born here. It's weird because I'm from Brooklyn.
gonna
I
be
was
his
born
team.
in Brooklyn. He was born in Mesa.
It's his team though, so you got to support it.
Son, just say Phoenix, dude.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
ever.
Oh, I just had a baby shower 2 weeks ago. Somebody got the baby baseball gloves for little tiny kids. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. Because I was like, oh, boy stuff. What do I do with that? The baseball gloves are the size of, I don't know, a baby hand.
So,
But it finally,
outgrow that quick.
it finally clicked that I'm
My
gonna
first
have to,
glove.
But I'm gonna have to deal with sports because
Yeah.
my kids dance and we have tutus all
Oh,
over
it's
the house.
fucking
and shit.
awesome, dude.
And I got so excited. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
those are so cute.
My son crushed today. 4 for 4 at the plate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I hear your
he's
son's
fucking-
good. Word
he's
on the
awesome.
street.
He's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
You want to get him that contract?
Dude.
Daddy's
Scout.
sitting pretty.
I'm trying, dude. I'm trying. He said, dude, he keeps saying, I want to play soccer. I'm like, nah, you don't want to be gay, but you should play. You should keep playing baseball and golf.
Wait,
I don't want you getting kidnapped in Brazil.
what does he play? He plays golf and baseball.
Baseball and basketball and football. But football, he
Everything.
sucks.
Does he like soccer?
I guess. He's never played it.
He probably just
He
likes
just
all
kicks
of
the ball
them.
around the house.
Anything with a ball, he's probably like, yeah, that's good. I like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh,
I
well.
don't know. His cousin plays soccer. So he's like, I want to play soccer like him. Okay. You can play it on your own time.
How old is your son?
6.
Get a ride.
Because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to, when he gets about 5, 6, I want to put him into, pee-wee sports and all that. Get
Yeah.
him acclimated, learn how to, discipline, get along, teaches you how to get along with other kids.
Team
Yeah.
sport.
Because I didn't do that shit. I got along with kids later when there was marijuana and,
Video
alcohol.
games.
When that got involved, in video games. But,
Yeah.
you had to invite people over. Like I said, nowadays, kids got it easy. You don't even got to invite nobody over. You can just go online and find strangers
Yeah,
you
no
never met
shit.
before.
You could think you have a ton of friends.
Exactly.
My best friend Bill would play during the day, but he works.
Stupid wife and kids.
Bullshit. Mom, please let me stay up till midnight because Bill can't play till then.
He's on
sucks,
West
dude.
time. He's on
Yeah.
Pacific time.
Don't worry, I won't talk because he's not allowed to talk either. He doesn't want to wake his family up.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, with that, we do have to wrap up, man. That's all right. But Marcelino, dude, thanks for coming, man. Plug away again everything that you did from the top. Do it again.
All right. So next Saturday, it's an 8 and 10 show over at the Speakeasy Lounge over in Scottsdale, off Scottsdale Road. Go to speakeasylounge.com. I believe that's the website. You can get tickets. My birthday is on the 15th.
Oh, happy birthday.
36. 36.
You don't look
You're
like
36?
you're fucking.
I was like, no,
36.
there's no December 36.
You don't look like you're older
Done.
than 25.
I know.
Dude, trust me. It's
Holy
the
shit.
hair's already coming apart.
I'm almost
Dude.
36.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look so much better than me.
Thank you. A little steady diet of whiskey.
Double McDonald's and beer.
and
Holy
McDoubles,
shit.
yep.
I'm going to go home and rethink everything.
Pumpkin porters.
Damn, good for you.
Wipe that on.
You have
Rub that
beautiful
in.
skin.
Yeah.
What do you use on your foot? What's your regimen?
And then emphysema. Like
Isn't that? Does he mean Noxema? I don't know.
both of those. They both
God,
were.
he looks incredible.
But yeah.
I would have guessed 23, but you're smarter than that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
But yeah,
you say things like mischievous. Oh, good for you.
I say,
Killing life.
a lot of life not giving a shit. You just when you don't give
good
a
on
shit,
you.
you don't
That's
age.
good, dude,
I
yeah.
think that's what it is.
It's awesome.
Good, noted.
So now it's all ruined because I have a 10-month-old.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, well, you're
Well, it's
old
next
enough.
year he'll look 37.
Holy
Like spot
shit.
on.
Oh yeah, I'm the oldest black guy to start a family. It's it's Guinness Book.
Good for you.
He's like,
For you. I'm sorry. I'm just so blown away. I thought you were so much
Hilarious.
younger, but
yeah. So
Damn.
so celebrate my birthday, and then that's about it. I mean, I'll be doing, I do regular shows. I stand up Scottsdale Wednesdays, and then hopefully, on a weekend sometime.
Yeah, man.
But definitely, thank you guys for having me. I
Thanks
really
for
had
coming
fun.
on.
Thank you for coming, man. Thank you
Very
for coming. And yeah, guys, and then November 28th, come see me and Sam Tripoli, stand up Scottsdale. 8 and 10 are the times. 8 and 10. And then other than that, go see Nancy give birth at a hospital right up the road from the studio.
you can follow me at the hospital.
Follow
flash
her
photography.
Follow her Instagram. She'll post pictures.
I will. I will.
and-
The after picture.
I was going to say the afterbirth. Wait,
yeah,
what?
the after when it like I have like makeup on and shit like that.
No way,
I thought you
dude.
were talking about the placenta and all
Oh,
that. Like,
that's
I
so
just
gross.
post that.
Yeah,
won't do
that's
that.
what I'm talking
I
about.
will.
Oh, you're not going to freeze it?
God,
And
I
then-
know people who do shit like that.
What do you freeze it and eat it a year
Yeah, a
later,
year
like the
later.
top of a wedding cake?
The fuck is
Gross.
that? I wouldn't even eat cake after a year, let alone a placenta.
Fuck that, dude. What a good prank to do to a newlywed couple.
God.
Go to their house, switch out their cake with your placenta.
Gross. I wouldn't eat either of those.
I was just dying laughing because it's like it's red velvet.
Yeah. It tastes terrible after a year, man. Who does this shit? And then you take a picture of you eating
really
the cake.
was bad.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Hope y'all have a good week, and we'll catch y'all next week.
This has been another proud production of the Four-Eyed Radio Network. You want to see more shows, go check out www.foureyedradio.com, you winkers.